Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner box at 24. We get it together here, y'all. So, how's everyone doing this evening? Hope everybody's doing pretty good. Doing pretty good on this side as always. God is great. God is good. And I definitely can't complain. Don't hate on the Lakers. I'm Lakers all day. You already know. And if you don't know, now you know. If you didn't know, now you know. LeBron James, GOAT. It's GOAT season. I don't want to hear nothing else. And that's it. Anyway, we're here to talk about boxing. And I'm a little disturbed, man, by something I just heard. These dudes is really clowns, man. I ain't disrespecting nobody, man, but people just say anything, man, to justify what they're trying to do, right? But if it wasn't for the fans, just like if it wasn't for the Bronx, it wouldn't be no hip hop. If it wasn't for the fans, it wouldn't be no boxing, right? Wouldn't be no boxing. Who's gonna watch you? You need the fans, man. Respect the fans, man, and try to give the fans what they want. Bud Crawford, there was a rumor about him fighting Chris Eubanks. And I'm thinking, I'm saying to myself, nah, I hope this ain't really happening. And now I just heard Bernie the Boxer being interviewed saying that they are looking at that fight and trying to justify the fact that it's over in England, it's going to be some money, he got a following, and because he's a bigger man, it's a challenge? Come on, man. Come on, man. First of all, Bomac trained Chris Eubanks for the rematch with Smith, and he got beat up in the first fight, right? And then he came back and won. But what other challenge is that for Crawford, man? How is that a challenge for him? That's not a challenge for him, number one. Number two, nobody wants to see it. The fans, boxing fans, do not want to see Bud Crawford and Smith, and Chris Eubanks. Nobody wants to see that. If we're not going to see the rematch with Bud and Spence, which I don't want to see that, but I would rather see that, the rematch, and see if Spence can redeem himself than see him fight Chris Eubanks, who's not even a top 3 middleweight. He's coming off a loss and then a win. Like, who wants to see that? He's not a greatly skilled fighter. He's decent, but he's not top notch. You don't get nothing from that. You get more fighting Boots. So if you don't fight Bud Crawford, if you don't fight Boots, who was ranked number 2 in WBO, 2 or 3, and number 1 for the IBF, if you don't fight him, you ducking. And I hope somebody see this video, Bernie the Boxer and whoever, and say something to me so I could defend that. You ducking that man. You ducking Boots, man, if you don't fight. If you go fight Chris Eubanks. You gotta be kidding me, man. You better remember where you came from. Yeah, you was undisputed at 140. Much respect. Undisputed at 147. You had a belt at 135. You come a long way. But don't forget where you came from, man. Boots won his shot just like you got your shot. You wanted your shot, you finally got it. Yeah, they made you wait. But Boots got 30 fights under his belt, man. 31 fights, man. Okay? And you just got the 40. And you've been fighting longer than him. Way longer than him, man. Come on, man. Let this dude get his shot. It's not fair. Is it high risk, low reward? Well, it's high risk and it's a high reward. If you really want to think about it, because you're going to make some money. And if you lose the fight, you're still going to have that money, right? Yeah, you're probably going to lose, bud. But it's better competition. And the fans will respect it more. They're not going to respect you beating Chris Eubanks. It's just not going to happen. To gauge how you're going to fight Canelo. Forget about that. Canelo said he's not going to fight you, right? And I don't want to hear Bernie the Boxer trying to justify why Benavidez didn't get the fight. You're talking too much when you say Benavidez wasn't humble. He don't talk about Canelo every day. He only really talks about Canelo when he's questioned on it. He's about his business. If he was waiting on Canelo, then he wouldn't have fought Caleb Plant. He wouldn't have fought Andre. He ain't waiting on Canelo. But he deserves the fight. There's a difference between waiting on somebody and deserving something. If I work, I deserve to get paid, right? If I work this week, I deserve to get paid the next week, right? Okay, that's what I deserve. If I work in boxing and I'm beating everybody and I got an interim belt and I'm the number one guy in that division, besides the champion, I deserve to get that shot. Benavidez deserves to get that shot. So no, he ain't talking too much. He's talking enough. And he's saying the right things. It's not about humble. It's about Canelo being a damn hypocrite because he said he wouldn't fight no Mexican, but now he's gonna fight Munguia. He said that. And I'm a Canelo fan, man, but he's a hypocrite if he go ahead and fight Munguia after he said he don't fight Mexicans. And he's a full-blooded Mexican. Benavidez is Mexican-American or Mexican and half, whatever his family is, Salvador, whatever. But I know he's not full-blooded. But the point is, he deserved a shot, okay? You can't have it both ways, Canelo. You cannot say you don't fight Mexicans, you're not going to fight a fellow Mexican, and then you're going to go ahead and do it. Because according to you, before this breakdown with PBC, you said you was fighting in May and it was going to be an American. And you wasn't going to say who it was, right? So, until the time coming up on it. So now, it was so easy to get a fight with Munguia, who's not even a super middleweight. He's a middleweight. He's a middleweight. So now, is it going to be a catchweight or he comes throwing 68? Come on, man. And you know you're going to beat the man. You know you're going to beat Munguia. He don't have the goods. He's a decent fighter, but he don't have it. He don't have it. He's not going to beat Canelo. So he's going to get that loss on his record. Then what he going to do? Then you still not going to fight Benavidez? Benavidez deserves that shot. Y'all dudes is tripping. Y'all making up narratives to fit what y'all trying to do. Bud Crawford, you need to fight Boots. Cut the crap, man. All right? If you fight Chris Eubanks, man, you're not getting no love and definitely no respect. I don't give a damn what nobody say in the hood. Real boxing fans, they're not going to respect you, man. But maybe you just don't care about that. So you're going to be in the same boat with Canelo. Don't talk about him. Because if he don't fight Benavidez, that's a chump move. No respect. If you don't fight Boots, that's a chump move. You're not getting no respect. Because it's really the same thing. Y'all both ducking. If you really feel you that man, then do it. Because what did you get out of fighting David Avanesyan? What did you get out of fighting him? You didn't have to fight him, you could have fought Boots. But you got over with that. And then you fought Spencer and you did your thing. Okay, so what's the problem? I know you chasing Canelo. You chasing Canelo. Talking about David Benavidez is chasing him. You're the one chasing him because you're trying to get that money. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you got a man right here that you could fight in the interim. Canelo's not fighting you right now. Unless y'all know something that we don't know. But in the meanwhile, and in between, fight who's supposed to get the fight. If you don't fight Boots, man, it's a wrap with you. And if Canelo don't fight Benavidez, it's a wrap with him. Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner, Boxing 24.